Hey guys, this is Brandon with Brandon Delgado Fitness. In today's video, I'm going to go over the squat. There's a lot of different variations you can do with the squat, but in today's video, I'm just going to kind of go over the basic barbell back squat. Basically, I'll go over everything from step one to the end, your setup, kind of like how you should be set up. I'll tell you how I do the squat, and then you can kind of see what works best for you. Because it's kind of like you got to play around with your positioning, and I'll get into all that. But what I'm going to do is show you a few reps, and then I'll go over the cues for the steps to doing a squat. So this is how I set up. Again, it's not like there's one way to set up for a squat. It depends on, again, like mobility in certain joints, certain muscles, limb lengths play a huge role. So this is how I squat. Once again, so here we go. Okay. So you can see with my squat, I take every step seriously, which you should. Some people kind of just get up under the bar, they come out and they kind of just drop into the hole really quick. Squat, especially a barbell squat, is a movement you can really overload your body. You can put a lot of weight on the bar compared to different types of isolation exercise. It's a compound exercise, so you can put a lot of stress in your body. You're using your entire body for the lift. So basically, again, you saw there what I do. I'll get my hand positioning on the bar first. Again, it depends on where you're comfortable, depends on how tight your shoulders are. Some people can't go so close, so I kind of just go like my bench press position. I'll go by the rings in the bar. So for this bar, every bar's a little different with their knurling rings, but I go pinkies on. Of course, once you set up with your hands, then you know if you're even on the bar. I train a lot of people who kind of just grab the bar and go underneath, but then I'm just like, hey, you need to adjust yourself. You want to stay symmetrical. You don't want to be off balance because you're going to feel that right away, and it's not going to feel too good. So I'll set myself with my grip. I'll get my heart rate low. I'll take a deep breath, get underneath the bar, get my back set because I'm trying to tighten up my back muscles to. Again, you want to stay as tight as possible through every muscle group while you're doing a squat, right? So I'll get under the bar, squeeze my back, take a deep breath, and then I'll take my step out. Again, you don't want to shuffle through your movements. What I like to do is just take a 1, 2, kind of shimmy my feet where I need just a little bit. I'll look straight up, take my first deep breath. I'm trying to build a lot of power in my core here, so I take my deep breath. I'll come down into the hole. Just to where, again, where I feel it's comfortable for me. Again, you have people say you need to go ass to grass and you need to do this. That's not a real squat. Do what's best for you, especially in the beginning. There's no right or wrong with the squat one, like I said. Of course, it depends. If you're training for competition, that's a different story because they do measure you by your depth. And you'll fail your lift if you obviously don't meet that quota. But pretty much, for me, squatting, I would just want to feel the stretch in my quads, my hamstrings, my glutes at the bottom. Hit like kind of close to parallel with the floor. And then I'll come straight back up. Again, locking out your hips. Glutes. Glutes play a huge role in your squat. You want to feel it in your glutes and load up your hamstrings. If not, then you're, for the most part, probably shifting most of your weight into your knees first when you break for the squat, which is not what you want to do. So again, getting back into my position, I'm already out. I already have my feet set. My first cue is hips. I break at the hips. So I take my deep breath, hips, and then I'll let everything out, blow it all out, get back to the top, reset myself. Everything's tight. Again, you're acting like a piston from the bottom. A lot of power. So again, for me, with my squat, what I like to do is get my breath, stay as tight as I can, squeeze my back, squeeze my core, come down with control. Once I get to the bottom, boom, just shoot right back up. Let's see, other things to go over with a squat. Again, besides just trying to find the best position that works best for you without you feeling really uncomfortable, and besides like just staying as tight as you can, those are about the two things that are really important with the squat. Again, depth, you can, if you say maybe you stop with your range of motion here because it doesn't feel so great to go, even further. Kind of just, you have to assess where you're tight, different imbalances in your body you may have. Maybe one leg shoots out farther than the other. That's like going into a lot of different detail, which I can make in a different video. But as for just, again, setting yourself up, there goes the phone. Sorry, give me 1 second. Stupid thing. Okay, so back at it. Other than just, again, finding your position, staying tight, that's basically all I have to go over with this. Let me think for a second. No, that's it. Again, you can add like different variations with the back squat. Me personally, what I found works for me, because I've been getting a lot of progression in my squats. I'll squat twice a week. My first day, I'll work on, again, my goal is overall just strength. I'm trying to build my legs up muscle-wise, but I want to be able to squat, a freaking house. So what I've been doing is day one, Monday, which is my first second day back in the gym. I'm sorry, Sunday, geez. Sundays I'll do my heavy squat day with my leg routine afterwards, but I'm focusing on a lot of sets, low repetitions, maybe 3 sets, so I'm working with heavy weight. And then I'll kind of go down into my back down sets afterwards. And then day 2 of my leg training would be pause squats, 5x5. I started at 315 with my pause 5x5, and each week I'm trying to progress 5 pounds, and so far it's been working for the past 4 weeks. I think next week I squat 335, 5x5. But again, you got to see what kind of works for you. What works for me, at least, for like programming kind of myself. I don't follow percentages too much like a lot of powerlifters do, which works. I just kind of on my squat days, maybe one day I'll work with a 5x5, or maybe one day I'll work with maybe like 6 sets of 3, and I'll kind of just mix it up through the weeks. It's been working for me, and also with a few of my clients I do it with. Just kind of making like, not guesses, but like calculated sets to hit, because I'll look back through the weeks to see what numbers we hit, and yeah, so far so good. So again, it's really good to kind of program yourself with your squats. You want to come into the gym, know what number you want to hit for how many sets and how many reps you want to get, because that's really how you're going to progress in your squat. If you're coming all the time hitting the same weight, obviously, what are you going to get out of that? Rather than just like, if you're stuck at a weight that you can hit, but it doesn't feel so great, it's not moving too well, you can PR by just, moving the weight a little faster, a little easier, working your form. Again, of course, before you go on to heavier weights, you do want to, you do want to make sure that form's locked down, because again, it's a big movement, a lot of weight goes into it, and you can get injured easier than, most isolation exercises. So it's good to just be safe, know what you're doing. Follow the steps I give you. They work for me. They work for a lot of people I work with. If you have questions, you can, shoot me a message. My email is in the description box. And hey, if you're around town, I live in Lopakong, New Jersey. I don't live here, but my gym's here. I do one-on-one personal training sessions. I'm just starting into online training, so if you live in somewhere else and you're interested, again, that's all in the info box. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, just shoot them at me. Have a good one.